This is Rob Tebbutt for Boxing Social. Delighted to be joined here today at Peacock's gym by the British cruiserweight champion Lawrence Okolie. How are you, Lawrence?
I'm good, thank you. Every time I hear that, it makes me laugh.
Why is that?
No, it's just another title. Just enjoying it. Go on.
A few different titles in such a short space of a career. You'd think you'd have got used to it by now.
No, I think you never get used to. Well, I guess you get used to the mindset of winning, but not to, the reality of it. It's always nice.
So you're back in the gym after your trip to LA. How are things?
Everything's good. Just picking up training again. I've been ticking over obviously since my last fight out there sparring Tyson Fury. Now it's just a case of getting myself into proper fighting shape. Losing a bit of the extra pounds that I gained in America, and just getting ready for the new year.
Now, you mentioned to me off camera that you had to put on a little bit of extra weight to spar Tyson Fury. I haven't spoken to you since that. How was it out there with him?
Yeah, no, it was good. A lot of learning, both ways. Me having to deal with a taller, longer, more experienced opponent. And just working on stuff, seeing how another world champion trains. I've seen how AJ trains, now seeing how Fury trains. It's just good to sort of pick from both different brains and camps and, add to my own.
Any noticeable differences between the two camps on how they go about their business?
Yeah, I won't say it now, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely. But both are world class and they both show world class performances. So, it's good to just be able to share the ring with people like that so early in my career, on my journey.
That's just what I was about to ask you. I spoke to Ben Davison out in LA and he was very complimentary about you joining the camp. He's had a lot of positive things to say about you. Positive experience overall? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, as I said, when I was there, I wasn't sure what to expect. I'd never spoken to Ben in real life, never spoken to Tyson. Brought me and my new and extra coach in Barry Robinson here. I wasn't sure what to expect, so it was nice to be treated, fairly, nice to be treated right. They're very funny. It was good. It was a good experience all around.
You're managed by Anthony Joshua. I think it's no secret that those two have had their things to say about each other in the past. Did any of that ever get brought up at all?
No. Tyson and I are very professional. When it comes to training, it's training time, and they know I'm not going to say nothing to AJ about them, and I'm not going to say nothing to them about AJ. Like, I'm obviously managed by AJ, but I'm on my own path, my own career. So, I'm doing what's necessary for myself to get to the next level.
Tell me about the fight. Incredible fight in LA. Just your views on it.
No, definitely. Amazing fight. I was proud to be part of that camp in Tyson Fury. To see, the stuff that he was working on in training come to fruition in fight night. A lot of stuff that he said to me prior to the fight paid dividends in the fight. So, he spoke to me about different techniques I could see him doing in the fight. And he also spoke to me, which I said in another interview, which made me more confident in his victory, is he was realistic. So he was never under the illusion, Deontay Wilder's not going to land a single punch on me, I'm going to cruise through this. He was very, very aware that Deontay Wilder's a real and dangerous threat. And he spoke about what happens if he gets hurt, What happens if when he gets hurt, what time in the round, what round. And the fact he had that kind of mindset allowed me to know he'll be able to get through it. And in the fight, he did exactly what he spoke about, which is how to play the count, etc., etc. So yeah, it was good to hear someone at that level talk about it and see them do it in real life.
So with that being said, I think everybody was surprised that he got up from the knockdown in the 12th round. Were you surprised?
Absolutely. Do you know what it is? I feel some people have a great aura about them. I don't know about a great aura, but a very intimidating aura about them. So Mike Tyson had that kind of effect where if your friend's fighting Mike Tyson, you're thinking to yourself, when he lands, I don't know if he's going to be able to get up. Deontay Wilder has created that kind of energy around himself with 39 knockouts out of 40 and, all that kind of stuff. And the way he speaks before fights, it's clever in its own way. Some people find it distasteful, but it is clever, to spread fear, not just with your fighter. As fighters, we're not afraid of the other guy. We know before the fight is signed, this guy's a big puncher, this guy is fast, this guy is whatever, but we still take the fights with each other. So to take a fight with another person when you're not forced to, no one's going to shackle you and take you to the ring. It shows that you're not afraid of the person, or you have a reason why you're fighting them. But what Deontay Wilder seems to do is he seems to spread fear in and around the camp. You better tell your brother, you tell your son, you tell your, and then now everyone else is nervous, and that nervous energy can filter onto the fighter. Even me, I was sitting at home thinking, oh, he was right. Oh, he landed the right hand finally. It's over. He's on his back. Then boom, he got up. I was like, oh wow, okay, fair enough. So yeah, it's all good.
Who did you have winning the fight?
I had Tyson Fury winning the fight. Maybe I was biased at the time. I haven't really watched it back over, but at the time I was thinking, another round to Tyson. Another round to Tyson. Another round. Another. Then he got knocked down. Then I still thought he got up and pushed that round. So I'd still give the round to Deontay, a 10-8 because of the knockdown. But then I felt Tyson Fury came back, won another round, then got knocked down again. So, I believe Tyson Fury did win the fight. However, when you get knocked down twice and another person's back garden, if you say he picked up 2 rounds, I don't know the exact maths, but if he picked up another 2 rounds elsewhere, it's 6-6. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think he picked up 2 rounds, maybe 1 round. But regardless, it was a close enough fight with the knockdowns. It had the drama. It is sad, obviously, they get the victory because it would have made my sparring a lot more. I made that happen, but it's all good.
Were you surprised at Tyson Fury's performance? I mean, you had front row seats and you were in the ring with him and you spar him. With that being said, were you still surprised that he was able to perform the way he did?
Yeah, definitely, because I feel with a lot of people, it's very different being able to do it in training, being able to do it on the pads and, bits and bobs and sparring, but under the pressure of a fight night. And listen, I've had pressure, but never nothing on that kind of level where the world is watching. People with mental health are rooting for you. People from all over England and even some people in America are rooting for you. You've got a dangerous guy who's talking about, various different things. There's a lot of things at play there. So there's a lot of pressure on the fight, and to say, you're not the puncher, you're the boxer. I have to stick to a game plan. I have to be smart for 12 rounds. It's a lot of pressure. So I believed, but there's always obviously that little thing in my head. If Deontay lands, I don't know.
What would you like to see next? Would you like to see them to run it back, a rematch next? Or would you like to see them move on and potentially face AJ?
I think probably, personally, I'd like to see Tyson Fury versus AJ, if I'm 100% honest. I feel what Tyson did is he changed the perception, because I remember not too long ago, Tyson, whatever. Now, with maybe he's grown up, he's changed his thought process. The stuff he stands for is powerful. Do you know what I mean? Mental health awareness, and it's something that, as I'm getting older, I'm realising it's a real thing. Maybe not 100% with myself, but I go through sad days. But I see it with people that I know, and obviously stuff that's happened I don't really want to go into within my friendship circle, etc. You realise that, wow, you never really know what's going on in anyone's life. So it is amazing that he's able to bring light to that subject. And obviously AJ, Olympic champion, he shows me another side, which is you can come from the hood and all these kind of things and elevate yourself to another level and, motivate other people to elevate themselves to another level. So I like what they both stand for. Obviously I'm Team AJ, but I'd like to see them two fight in Britain. I think it would be fantastic for Britain. I don't know if Tyson Fury would want to get into that straight after a Deontay Wilder fight, because it is such a hard fight, such high pressure to now go and do it again. But then again, he's shown that he's capable of many things, so yeah, you never know. But I'd like to see that, for sure.
You always give good long answers, I like it. We won't be so foolish as to ask who wins out of AJ and Fury, but what's the difference between sharing the ring with them? What do each man do differently? Do they have any similar traits when they're in the ring?
Yeah, they're both good at adapting. Obviously, I'm a very awkward person, as has been noted. I can do different things depending on who I'm in the ring with, so I feel they're both very adaptable. Obviously, AJ is very physically strong, and Tyson Fury is a big guy. Do you know what I mean? So it's different kind of propositions, but it's very interesting. It's hard to sort of picture them two in the ring together for me, but it's good experience both ways. Like I always learn something new when I'm in there with them too.
Okay, just finally, you're always very generous with your time, particularly when speaking about other people. What's going on with you? You said to me off camera that there's a chance that you were going to box this year. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. When can we expect to see you back in the ring?
Probably early part of 2019. Just begin another run. I've got a new motivation. Do you know what I mean? So I'll look to start running it back. Or let me not say running it back. I'm going to start going for it from February.
Any idea of an opponent? I know Waddy Camacho just picked up the Commonwealth title. He's been very vocal about a potential fight with you. Is that
Has he? Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, that'll be a good one. It depends, innit, if people want to see it, if match want to see it. I think it'll be good because he is Commonwealth champion now, because I chose to fight Matty Eskin for the British instead of defending the Commonwealth against him. So it'll be good to have a unification match. And then, in a sense, that'll be 3 champions that I beat in a row if I can, if we fight and I beat him, so that'll be good.
Okay, well, Lawrence Okolie, always a pleasure sitting down with you. Always appreciate your time. Thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social. I'll catch up with you soon.
Cheers, thanks.
Nice one, mate. Cheers, Lawrence.